wait. I can see the desktop audio was pinging off. I guess fired up. Let's go.
Okay, I think we should be good.
Mm-hmm. If anybody wants to tell anybody else we're live. Actually, I'll just post in Discord. Let me know when you're live.
Should be up.
Cool. We're underway. Sweet, we're rolling. Everybody's rolling. Balloons TD6. What is that? Actually, it's all an ad for that. I thought that was because it pops up on Steam saying your friends are playing Balloons TD6. I thought it was like some weird mod for something.
Nope. Is you put little monkeys down and they shoot balloons that are coming down a track.
I actually saw an ad for it on Steam. I was like, wow, it's almost as dumb as Slime Rancher.
It's wildly popular.
Apparently, Yoshi's playing it right now.
So Brooke.
They're not supposed to be.
That's hilarious. You do whatever you want. It's America. Cool. So we left off. What did we do last time? We played Axis and Allies. And the time before that, I rage quit my cannon because the wheels wouldn't glue on.
That chain looks
So
pretty good.
I I trimmed. I had to trim the axle down because it was, I think this wheel right here. Yes, because my sticky finger got sticky to it. Now it's all dry and our super wet brown filled in those cracks. It actually has a wood texture.
Yeah.
Metal looks kind of good. A little bit of darkness.
Yeah, it looks really nice. We can see a lot better than last time.
What happened to that wheel?
So it was primed, and again, I bought this from someone who'd already put it together before they painted it, so I had to undo it, and the wheels wouldn't glue back on because that axle snapped. Because the guy who put it together. Well, so what happened was I got glue on my thumb, touched the paint, and then it yanked off.
You got some ugly fingers, dude.
Oh, dude, I know. I've been getting them stuck in machines and stuff my whole life. Capstans and winches.
You got it stuck in a winch.
So it's super bright right now, but by the time we're done, we'll have dulled that down, or we'll just put some dull coat on it. Which we will anyways.
So you gonna sand it or something? Make it look
No. Oh, so actually we are working on that. Let me throw some images up.
Patina time?
Not quite. We're gonna have to do something. I found some source material. I'll send it to our station manager.
Well, okay, so in your OBS now, the screen where you have your camera up, you can also pull up pages and shit. Anything that you put in that scene will go live.
Interesting. What box is that called? I noticed there's a whole bunch of different boxes on the. I think I'm set up for that.
Yeah, you might not be, but you have the power to do that. You have the power to put things.
It's in your hands. Well, here, I'm going to send them to you. I wonder if you can do it on the fly without shutting it down.
I probably can.
That's what we're here to learn.
If you got links, but also it'd be.
I have hard data. But I guess it's soft because they're files.
Oh, okay. Put up still image.
Yes. But they were excellent, actually. If I can just. Oh, wrong folder. I had to take screenshots. They were on some French auction site. The gun was selling for real. They didn't want you looking at their pictures, so I had to screen cap them. But they're fantastic source images. There we are.
Ooh, nice. Okay, so which one do you want up? Both? One?
Throw up the small one first. Not the full length, but the other one.
Okay, so right now you're broadcasting your Discord screen. No, I am. Shit. Okay, hold on.
So unfortunately, all the images I saw were these old cannons left out in the rain, so they were solid green, and it just didn't look very interesting. It just looked like an old ass green cannon. So what I want to do, probably do a light dusting, and then maybe heavier around the cracks and the creases where the oxidation may have built up. And then we have the iron chain, so we'll do a little iron oxide on that. But I think what first I'm going to have to darken the cannon a few shades, probably with a brown wash or something. So I was trying to pull something up on my phone real quick. Do I have to manually refresh chat? No. It was live. We did it. Yeah. Cool. Well, get started.
You're oxidizing your cannon.
Now, first I'm gonna finish some of the crap. I need to finish the wood on the wheels. I'm gonna do a layer of black by the time I get around. It should be dry. Hey, Donk's here. Then we'll go back over with the thin brown because the black primer was a good coat, but then we tried to use a wood color and it was also way too dark. This thing has been painted brown again and again. You can't tell. So we had to use actual heavy pigment to get into it. Standing by.
I'm trying
Are we
to
not
put the cannon up real quick because I had. It was.
technical difficult?
No, we're good.
Cool. I think Donk said he's still showing the standby screen.
It is because I'm trying to get the cannon loaded in.
Roger that. I saw something with like multiple windows. Do you have to like set them beforehand? And I did not do that. I guess we use this time to continue to get set up. Got my wet palette. I'm going to use Citadel's Abaddon Black because it's super thick and crappy and I hate it. But it should do a good job of being a fake primer color, even though it's just a base color. Donk. Yeah, Donk, we're working on it. Can you hear Zero? Or just me? I think he's playing Sea of Thieves. Hey, there we go. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, something like that. With I might actually. Oh, he's not playing Sea of Thieves. Work faster. Listen here, Mister.
Yeah, see, I still just see the cannon.
If you look on the bottom, I see it.
Put it in the upper right hand.
Oh, there you go. Can you see that, Yoshi? It's in the top right hand corner, laid over the scene.
No, I can't.
Really? I see it on my phone.
So he's looking at Discord.
Oh,
He's
you
not
go to
looking-
our actual channel. You should be watching our channel. Sorry,
I don't know how to do that.
I sent you the link like hours ago.
Oh, that's what that was.
We're still learning too, so don't feel bad. I don't know how any of this stuff works.
I got joined. I joined that already.
Yeah, join the Discord. You already did the Discord because you're here. Now you have to join the. Just go watch the feed, and you can actually see the video part. All its train wreck glory.
I am. I'm looking at you holding the cannon.
Yay!
Oh, it's
Yeah,
kind of
but
bottom right hand corner.
I think he moved it to the top right hand corner now.
Oh, that picture. Okay, I got you.
There you go. So I think we're gonna go for something like that, but not so green. I want to dial back to green. But I do like how you can see the bronze coming from underneath. Throw up the other one too. I think that one looks really good.
Oh, I can hear you guys twice.
Uh-oh. Mute the
Out of
stream.
Discord. Mute the stream.
Yeah, mute the stream.
Yeah,
You just want to see that.
Because otherwise you'll
I don't know
have
how to do
a
that.
delay.
Oh,
there should be
there is a
volume
delay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There'd be
it's like
volume
7 seconds.
controls on the stream itself. If you hover over it, it should pull up a little.
All right, so that needs to dry. By the time we get around to it, again, it'll be time for the brown. Why am I autofocus? No focus. Says we even got some viewers. Cool. So what did everybody work on this week?
English. What?
What did everybody work on this week? What was your project?
I got my World of Warcraft druid to level 20.
Okay, World of Warcraft. So yeah, Yoshi asked me today if I felt World of Warcraft was a war game. He insisted World of Warcraft was a war game.
It's in the name.
I thought it was a flimsy argument at best.
Warcraft. Craft of war. Is it not?
I don't know. Is there like guild wars and faction wars? I have no idea. I've never played it.
Yes.
Oh, Donk hasn't murdered anyone. Hey, that's baby steps, man. There you go. I'm sure they appreciate it. They might not even know they're on the chopping block. Hard to say.
Hey, the cannon's back.
Yay.
You gonna put little engravings on it like that too, or what?
Dude, I wish. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, you get a little engrave thing. Like a little engraver tool.
Actually, you're not wrong. What are those little stamps? They're pretty cheap, and you just kind of like tap it with a hammer. You can put whatever you want in there. So those two pictures are of the same cannon from an auction. So those are the same gun.
Actual cannon?
Yeah. It was a French swivel gun. It sold. I closed the app, but yeah, it sold at auction in France, or the gun was French actually. I don't know where the auction actually took place. I'm gonna switch to.
Where did you end up having to track that down?
I googled bronze cannon
Bronze
green.
cannon green. Oh, okay.
Because everything else just took me all over the place. So like
Yeah.
the third time a charm. Bronze cannon patina. Surprisingly, typing in patina brought up less hits than green.
That's why the Statue
That's
of
not
Liberty is
surprising.
green.
Yes. The Statue of
about
Liberty is the Statue of Liberty
bronze when we
copper?
first got it? I thought
Or was it
was bronze
copper,
when we
wasn't
first got it.
I don't
If it was
know.
copper, they'd be melting that sucker down and turn it into
Well, it's hollow, I think.
copper stuff. The
So
copper guys
bronze
got it.
is copper and tin, and then
Down there.
brass is copper and zinc. So regardless if it's full copper, does anybody know? If it's full copper or bronze, it'll still oxidize green.
Copper. It says.
Pure copper. What did you work on this week? Slime barrel.
What did I do? I played some D&D last night.
How many people you got in that session, by the way?
4.
But that was your family session, right?
Yeah.
On Tuesdays, yeah.
Yeah, and then I have another one.
No dogs allowed.
Tomorrow night that I play in.
Oh, are you the DM for the Tuesday session?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Nice.
Like all-time
How many
quarterback.
people you got in your Thursday?
6 or 7, I think.
Oh, fuck that. I hate waiting an hour for a turn.
Dude.
Dude, I'd barely finished character creation on my last D&D game.
I won't air out my gripes about that particularly, but
that's what we're here for.
But
I mean, by the time everybody gets a turn,
right.
either whatever you're trying to kill is dead.
We have some particularly
low people.
No, what am I trying to say? People enjoy the mic. We got some people that really like the spotlight when it's.
Oh, okay.
So
And they
they'll
won't
sit
in their
there
turn.
and yeah, they won't in their turn. They're like, we'll see.
Or they have you on the role play. Is that what it is?
Yeah, they'll pick the stupidest way to do something.
It is a little much.
I once was a warforged with a hollow stomach, and I shook a drunk guy while he was asleep to wake him up. He vomited in my mouth, and I vomited back into his mouth.
Oh God.
Interesting.
And
Okay.
we ended up having to use a waste of sleep spell to put him back to sleep so we could wake him up peacefully and get the answer we needed.
I mean, I appreciate some good role playing and some good writing. So, I mean, the rules are there to do almost anything you can think of.
Yeah, like they allowed me to have the hollow stomach, so I would put like bread, and I forget what else makes alcohol. I put it in my stomach and let it
Yeast.
ferment. Yeah, bread and yeast, and put it in my stomach, let it ferment, and then I would just use a torch and just blow fire at people.
I think you owe Futurama some money.
For
Didn't Bender do that exact thing?
I've never watched
I
Futurama.
don't think he. What, dude? It was announced today they're bringing back more new episodes on Hulu
It's gonna be
with
shit.
most of the original cast. That's a pretty
Kinda
good show. I always liked it.
like Battlefield 2042. That'd be shit.
Don't even get me started. They wouldn't give me back my money.
They won't give
Like,
you
you
a
have
refund.
85 hours played on it, and I was like, I know,
I know, but
but
Game is shit,
I gave it so many chances,
and now it's going free to play.
and
So
you
bet you're happy
broke
about
my
that. I'll play
heart.
it with you now because I'm not paying for it.
Dude, I used to play it all the time,
Dude,
and
Battlefield 3 and 4, fantastic. Hardline
I've
was
never
just kind
played
of
3.
shit.
I liked
Battlefield
Hardline. I don't care what
1
anybody
and
says.
3 and
Hardline, I
4,
thought was fun.
fantastic. You look like the
Is
kind
it?
of
Never
person that
played
likes
3.
Hardline.
Well, but what sucks though is all the cool maps were on the DLC, but no one bought the DLC because they weren't super thrilled with the game. I had put a bajillion hours in Battlefield 4. So I was like, oh, Hardline, that sounds awesome. I'm just going to buy it and buy Platinum on day one. And I was like, oh, that was a stupid idea. So I was like,
Terrible idea.
oh, Hardline,
It was
that sounds
premium.
awesome. I'm just going to buy it and buy Platinum. Yeah, they called it premium. I was like, oh, that was a stupid idea. It was $100
Yeah,
I'll never get back. Yeah, they called it
Better
premium.
than 2042.
It was $100, unfortunately. All right, here's the part in the show where we take viewer input. Donk, where are you at?
Sucks.
Your trunnion
Oh,
pin having
sorry.
ass. All right, check this out. So this guy right here. Yes, Donk, we're talking about Battlefield. So this seems to be the elevation mechanism right here. Yeah.
Apparently there's an echo. Is he in the
Whose
Discord too?
voice is echoing?
Shouldn't be mine.
everyone's I think was.
Oh yeah. Do I need to mute something on my side?
No, it was me. I brought our channel up for a second.
Oh, okay, it was temporary.
Yeah, I had a.
I mean, I'm watching our channel, but I got a headset on.
So this
Or
piece
I'm
right
watching
here,
the channel.
is it wood or is it metal?
Which piece?
This guy right here. I don't know what the delay is. It's
Oh,
the
yeah, I don't
elevation.
know the delay. Well, it's
So
gotta
you
be metal. There's no way they make that wood.
That's what I thought, right? Because you pull the pin out of here, and then you set it. I think in
Yeah,
reality, this piece would actually be attached to the axle, and then you just pull your trunnion pin. Is that correct?
How the hell am I supposed to know?
I don't know. Donk was he pulled it up last week.
He had all the schematics.
Yeah.
Metal.
Metal. All right, that's how I was gonna go.
I thought it was that little thing you put on the ground so when it shoots, it doesn't go flying. Or they have brakes on these.
Dude, I don't think they had brakes. Actually, I think they're supposed to go flying.
Yeah.
Or there's supposed to be some recoil.
Yeah.
But I believe they use rope, and it's lashed to the bulwarks.
I've seen them on like little rails, kind of.
So oh yeah,
the wheels roll a little bit, so it like
absorb. Even modern day artillery, like the
Yeah, but the barrel goes back. Like the barrel like retracts as it shoots, right?
Yeah, it's doing some sort of
Because if you try
recoil
and fire
mitigation.
if you try and fire a shotgun without having recoil or something, like you try and hold up something solid and you pull the trigger, it'll jam the shotgun or a rifle as well.
Yeah, I just assumed that it rolls back on the wheels a little bit, and then they'll have some like little tracks for it to go on.
It'll be a real French cannon if they don't put anything to hold it, because it'll run away immediately.
Didn't their Navy help us win the American Revolution?
We don't talk about that.
Surrender
They got
monkey.
steamrolled in World War II.
So, yeah, they really did.
Like
Supposedly,
they can't use these trees to stop their tanks. No, how'd that
well, they
work out?
tried. They thought they would get stymied in Belgium, so Britain and France allowed the Nazis to steamroll Belgium, but they
Who
didn't
likes
stop.
Belgium, anyways? They were
Belgium's cool, man.
neutral.
I was in Brussels for like
Brussels
5
sprouts.
minutes on an airplane. That is the greenest country I've ever seen in my life. There was shades of green I'd never seen before.
I've shit different shades of green.
Well, but then I went to Antwerp, and it was less green. Actually, it was red because it was a red light district. Lots of whores.
Nice.
It was interesting to observe, but then it's like your Eskimo brothers with all those dudes.
Wait, what? Your Eskimo brothers with them?
Yeah.
Like you did that thing where it's cold and you spoon, or what?
No, Eskimo brothers is when you and a dude bang the same girl, not at the same time,
Ah,
but you've both slept with the same woman at some point.
gotcha.
Supposedly, you're
Well,
Eskimo brothers at that point.
you got a higher chance in the red district running into somebody like that.
Well, no. If you hire a prostitute, you become Eskimo brothers with everyone else who's hired her too.
So you've indirectly touched somebody else's dick, like 100 other times.
Yeah, sure.
That's
Well, but I
Well,
mean,
same
yeah,
thing
but that
if you
goes
touch
for like every woman ever, though.
like
Or every
secondhand
dude
dick.
or anyone you've ever banged. Unless everyone's just go around being virgins.
This is not family friendly content.
I was gonna say, do we have to put up that that warning that says mature audiences only? I haven't been to Ireland yet, Donk. I would like to. I wonder if it's greener than Belgium.
Go to Iceland. Iceland's supposed to be green.
I would like to go to Iceland.
I always wanted to go to
cool.
what's that place called? Where they filmed Lord of the Rings? Norway?
New
No,
Zealand.
New Zealand. Yeah. Isn't that close to Australia?
Yes, it is very close to Australia.
Well, then, no, I'm good.
That's why it's known as the Australian New Zealand Army Corps or the Anzacs. I don't know what y'all are talking about, but y'all need Jesus. All right, we got some silver on there, and you can barely tell. Hell, I can barely tell, and I did it.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be an old cannon. Or it's supposed to be like new off the assembly line.
No, so the theme for this, I'm doing a
Why is
a
there a chain
crew of.
around the tip? You got like a cock ring on your cannon.
That's what I was wondering.
That's a weird.
Because the other one in the back makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, it keeps it from like shooting off the mount.
Well, I think that's excessive because look at these.
Yeah, they
What
got
are they
little
called?
pins and stuff. There's no chains on it
Yeah,
anywhere. There's not even chain marks where it is on that cannon.
yeah.
I
That's
just
why I
figured out
think someone took some liberties. I don't think
well,
this
that's
is historically accurate. And I looked up
yeah,
naval guns, and all the naval guns I could find looked nothing like this. This looks like a decorative something someone came up with. But I could be wrong. This is supposed to be from Blood and Plunder from Firelock Games, but I was unable to find it on their website.
Brown still
On
looks like shit. You did
anyone
really good
else's,
staying inside the line though.
right? The brown's supposed to. It's okay. We're gonna darken it a little bit later.
Not even dark, and you got to get
Mm.
closer to the rim. I can still see a good crescent of black on the bottom right hand side.
Good. It's called Shadow.
Shadow, directly in the light. It's not supposed to be shadow.
Listen,
What'd you paint the inside of the cannon to look like? 'Cause that looked like silver.
no, I actually haven't done that part yet. I was just thinking about
It's
that. I was
just
like, I need to do
metal. It's a
something.
metal inside.
Yeah, that's the base color it actually started as just a pure metal.
See if you can
So
put
we
like
need
you can hollow that out, or you just gonna keep it like just paint it
I'm
black.
just gonna keep it how it is. Yeah, paint it black.
You ever try putting a little cannonball in there, like it's coming out?
DMCA.
The DMC.
Was it the Digital Copyright Millennium Act or something? It means you played someone's music without their permission and they want their dollary dues.
Because you said paint it black.
Exactly. Glad someone is old enough to get that joke. And that was well before our time too. So, but if you remember, Twist the Metal Black came out, and that was the theme song back in '99, 2000.
Dude, that game was pretty good. I liked it.
That one was really good on the PS2.
I think that saved. I played it. Yeah, I did play it on the PlayStation. Because the other ones are kind of shit.
I was talking about Twisted Metal a couple weeks ago.
I watched the Twisted Metal video, like it was the history of it and stuff.
It's weird that they haven't made any more.
It's not that weird. It's like Demolition Derby, but with guns and psychopaths.
It was a very specific market, I think.
Yeah, and then they kind of oversaturated it, and I think everyone was sick of the clown ice cream.
Sweet Tooth. Yeah, he was their main. Yeah.
I believe the clown's name is Needles.
That was Sweet Tooth.
No, the clown is Sweet Tooth is both of them.
The vehicle.
No.
Oh, the little clown.
Nope.
What are you talking?
There's the human version, the guy, the sane guy, and the clown. They're the same guy.
That's weird
What
because
I
in Twisted
understand.
Metal Black, when
Yeah,
you
the
beat
same.
it, it gave you like a biography, and he was a killer who.
He killed his family when he went insane because of the demon mask he found.
I thought he was just murdering people out of his truck because he was sentenced to death and his head caught on fire as a punishment or something. And then the dude who hired him for the Twisted Metal was like, "I'll give you something to make the fire go away, but you can never kill anybody again." He was like, screw that. And then he actually killed the dude who hosted the Twisted Metal. I guess it was the Twisted
I know
Metal
he ended up
franchise's
being
version of Nick Fury.
the guy from
Yeah,
the Avengers.
no, you remember how in all the Avengers movies and all the after credit scenes, it's always Nick Fury walking up to somebody. Well, in Twisted Metal, there was some other bald dude who was approaching people to be on the show. I guess were they broadcasting Twisted Metal? What was the thing? It was like a competition, but I don't know.
I don't remember what the prize was, like for a wish or something, maybe.
Yeah,
I think it was.
Granted.
Yeah, it was like unique to everybody though, because I remember on Black, he gave Sweet Tooth this potion that would make his head stop being on fire, and he decided not to because he would have to stop murdering. And he's like, "No way, man! Murdering's who I am." In this creepy ass ice cream truck for some reason.
But like the engine that they used for those games is like, it feels like they could make a much better one these days.
Yes, I concur.
And then we could leave
Got
all the
Mario
clown shit
Kart,
behind. Yeah, Mario Kart.
What?
Everybody there's got a backstory.
Yeah. There was the motorcycle man who was a prisoner of war in Vietnam.
Yeah,
And he was forced to eat his buddy.
Ate his friend, dude. I love that guy.
Yep. And then he oh yeah, that was his wish. I don't think he actually said the wish because the guy hosting the show already knew what you wanted or something.
Yeah, he gave him the guy and he ate him alive.
Yep. He let him into a room and there was the dude all chained up. And he was like, "Oh shit."
I like how he took the guy's skull and just like turned it into a helmet. That was pretty cool.
But how would you fit your head inside of another human-sized head?
So if you see it, it's got stitchings on it. He broke it.
Oh, okay. So he let it out. He took it to a bone tailor.
Something like that.
That sounds like some World of Warcraft shit right there.
Damn right.
Actually, that was a UO thing. You could make bone leather out of the gilding, guys.
I don't remember that, but okay.
You've never played Ultima Online?
No.
A little before your time.
Yeah, we get it. You're old, dude. Damn.
Dude, it was already old when we were young. Wasn't it, Zero? Slimer?
It was one of the first MMOs, but I think it came out in like '94.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I got my
when the
hands on it
Atari was
around
still
98.
fresh.
94, dude? When did the
Yeah, I know.
PlayStation come out? 90, 91 or something? Because wasn't Final Fantasy 7 was like 97, I think.
Didn't that handle be a different color?
I don't think so. Look at all the photos. It's I guess this the French cannon didn't have one because it's
Why would
actually
they
a
put
smaller
handle
gun.
on that. Like someone's
Or
gonna
hoist
pick it
it.
up. Oh, let me grab that like a suitcase.
Well, no, you'd hook it up to a block and tackle, and you would
Hell's a
hoist it
block
up.
and
Lift it up onto the.
A block is You ever seen Master and Commander or any movie with a wooden sailing ship?
Nope. It's all Pirates of the Caribbean.
There you go. There's blocks and tackles all over that thing. So the block is literally that wooden block that the rope runs through, like a pulley in a frame. Yeah, it's called a block, and the tackle is the whole thing.
I mean, if it's made of the same material, it would just break because brass isn't very strong. Those things are pretty
This is bronze.
bronze isn't very strong.
I think they used bronze for like 1,000 years, is what Neil deGrasse Tyson said yesterday on Star Talk. And by yesterday, I mean the 2019 episode I listened to yesterday. All right. I think that looks pretty good. We go all the way around with our wooden wheels now. Do we get enough silver on the chain?
Yeah, silver
Yeah,
looks
we
good.
can hit there a couple spots, it looks like. A lot of black there.
Why don't you put a skull on the wheels?
Yeah.
Fit.
It's interesting how it's all primed, it's all black, and you can't see shit. Then you start adding the color, and it just all these details pop that you couldn't see a little bit before.
Yeah, like it looks like once it dries, it starts to be better, like the silver on all the metal on the wooden part.
Oh yeah.
Block and tackle.
Oh, perfect.
That's
So
a lot of
actually,
pulleys. Holy shit.
actually, the first one, okay, the very first one, that's known as whip tackle. It's only one pulley, and you actually have like no mechanical advantage because you lose 10% of friction on the shiv. The second one's called gun tackle, which is exactly where you hook this gun up to, and the second pulley actually gives you a mechanical advantage.
Be cool. They can't get a
But
good angle on it, so they lift the cannon up and shoot it while it's dangling.
um,
Bad idea.
no.
just swinging around in a random direction.
So that's funny you say that. I read a book called Level Zero Heroes, and the subsequent sequel, Dagger 2-2. So I'm not sure which book it's from. They're both about the same mission, this guy's time in Afghanistan. And he
Get a cannon in Afghanistan.
no, the Taliban did. They had a Dishka, a 50 caliber machine gun up in a tree suspended by ropes. Like how in the hell? All right, so community input time. We have to darken this metal, right?
I'm part of this community.
You are now.
It's crap.
If you've been on the show, we'll call you a friend of the show.
Yeah, I feel like it needs to be a little darker. I mean,
Oh, much darker, much darker. But
see what I don't know. Maybe test it.
well, we have choices because there's a soft tone, which is a very light brown, and it'll slowly darken it. This is again, it's a brownish color, obviously stronger, hence the name. This is the whole world loves this. It's another brown, but it's made by Citadel, and it's really good. I like it a lot.
Agrax Earthshade.
Correct. So that's why I don't much care for Citadel because their stuff has stupid names, like
Yeah.
Abaddon Black. What's an Abaddon? I don't know.
Sounds like a Warhammer Primarch, I think.
Yeah, but if you tell me like German camo #1, I know exactly what that is.
One of the ships in Eve is called the Abaddon.
Oh, that's cool. Like there's one called Necromancer Cloak. I'm not even sure what color that is. But if I was a Necromancer, I'd probably either have black with a red velvet interior or black with a purple velvet interior. So Necromancer Cloak could be open up to the interpretation of the wearer.
If you're resurrected by a necromancer, are you still the same person? You're just under his control, or you just you're not there anymore? You're just a body.
That's an excellent question. Does he reanimate a dead corpse and it's the power of the spirit, or are you Now, in some lore,
enslaving
you're
and
sucked out of the
binding the spirit.
yeah, you're sucked out of the spirit world and forced up the butthole of somebody. So I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of different interpretations of that.
Depends on how evil you want necromancy to be in your world.
Yeah. It's like, are you like trying to help a guy out, or are you trying to raise an undead army?
Yeah, it's just meat robots, or you
yeah.
Meat
binding
robots.
souls.
So this one's called Nuln Oil. It's the same thing as those ones, but it's black. So basically, the question is, do we use black or brown to try to darken this?
Black.
Black?
Yeah, too much brown. Not a good thing.
What do you think?
My
Now,
instinct is to use the lightest one because then you can darken it
add more,
further.
and take
but
away,
it'd be
yeah,
harder to get it
stages.
I don't
off.
know shit about painting. I'm just throwing shit out there.
But we're learning too. So
that's my thinking, anyways. I don't do any of this either. So
well, so for my what's it called? Washes, I guess. I like these little guys. And we'll start with the soft tone.
One of the things in painters use.
Call it a palette. You uncultured swine.
Fair enough.
So, couple drops. This is the first can of this I've ever got years ago, and I still have it. But I've already been through multiple Agraxes and Nuln oils. If that tells you anything. I don't like the pots as much as I like dropper bottles, but the pots are kind of convenient. There's supposed to be some kind of like flow inhibitors and flow helpers, I guess. This stuff's supposed to flow pretty good, but I guess you can make it flow more for those heavy flow days.
Heavy flow. Ugh.
So hopefully this if you look at the top picture of the cannon that Slime posted,
Oops.
once we put the patina on, we could always go back over it with a very light the dry brushing of the bronze.
What's a patina?
That it's like best way to describe it. Well, it's the green shit on the cannon. It's like the aged weatheredness of it.
The oxidation.
That and combined with like I guess all the grime and the oils in the air and everything combined to make it's a term used for antiques. I don't want to give wrong information,
Give it to who? Me? You know I don't remember this crap.
but we're on the interwebs. Do you want to get canceled, son?
it's basically
This is how it starts.
It's rust, but it's not iron, right? So it like looks different. It's oxidation, yeah, basically.
Well, if it isn't patina, anything can have a patina, can it? Any
People
metal,
have a patina.
right?
Oh, any metal. Okay.
I think it's a metal thing, yeah. Because you hear about like, Antiques Roadshow or whatnot, talk about having guns having patina, candlesticks and shit. Because they say you shouldn't clean that shit off.
Why?
So it's I have no idea.
Like my gun's rusty. Don't clean that shit off.
Well, if
it ruins the collector value and shit, yeah.
Yeah.
By unrusting it? Okay.
If it's an antique, if you're like in service, well, why is your service weapon rusty?
Right. I mean, why do people buy old crap anyways?
Because it looks cool. I don't know. Why do people do anything? Because they're an idiot. That's usually the answer. But
Money laundering.
I have so much. Yeah, there you go. Actually, that's a good one. Get your buddy to overvalue it, and you sell it and write it off or you donate it for some stupid amount,
That's what.
and then you write it off on your taxes. Yeah. So I'm gonna make a crappy painting, and then one of you guys is gonna call yourselves an art appraiser and be like, "Oh my God, this is the best shit I've ever seen. This is worth millions." I'm like, "Cool. I'm gonna donate it to the Children's Museum."
You get a big old tax write-off.
Big old fatty tax write-off.
Nice.
That's right, kids. We paint minis, we play war games, and we hustle the government in the Fed. No, I mean, wait.
Yeah, they hustle us anyways. Trying to get back.
I don't want to get all political.
Not political either.
But we hear about all that shit all throughout the day. We don't need to come on. Talk about it more.
That's looking good.
Yeah, it's gonna take probably several thin coats, but that's okay. for everything I've seen, the
It already looks way better. It's like it's not all just
Brighter. It's less dull.
yeah.
right. I like that.
Maybe that's
It
'cause it's
definitely looks
wet,
more
but
metally. Yeah.
metallic. Once it dries, it's gonna look about the same again. But
Yeah, unfortunately, well, once the wetness comes off, it'll lose some of its what's it called? It'll lose its
shine,
luster. Yeah, shine. There you go.
luster's
You just
pretty much the same thing.
isn't it right?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's someone who'll tell us otherwise by a more specific definition.
Same thing, different amount of syllables.
Right. So it's like the same thing, only different.
Like potato, potato.
So this stuff's designed to run really well. So I'm trying to get it in the cracks, and it'll kind of fill
Oh,
itself in.
oh, is it French?
So, oh yeah, I was gonna say, technically France owns the moon
I'll be damned.
because we put our flag up there, right? But all those decades of solar radiation bombarding it have bleached it stark white.
That's pretty funny.
It
Maybe
is
they put a
humorous.
new one up.
I figured the Chinese would have too. Weren't they just there the other day?
I think they landed on. Weren't we talking about they landed on an asteroid or something?
No, that was Japanese. You can see footage of that. They landed a probe on an asteroid. It was pretty cool. There's like footage of it from the view of the spacecraft. It just looks like it landed on some snowy ass rock.
I don't know about that. Kind of the same thing NASA did with the moon landing.
Did it by going to it?
Yeah, exactly.
So now my question is, as this dries, the silver metal. Now I'm going to go over and retouch up some of those rings and the studs on the axles. Should we darken the silver with black or also brown?
I don't know.
I think the black would contrast really well.
I think black goes better on silver. Yeah.
Right? That's what I think. I noticed in these mini advertisements, it looks like they take the metal miniatures and dunk them in black ink or the Nuln oil. 'Cause if you look at any advertisement for minis, they're like super detailed, but then you get it, it just looks like dull metal. Excuse me. All right, so now we'll switch to some black. So many like background music and stuff. There's got to be some library of stuff that's available. Or maybe if you just listen to bands that are so obscure, they don't have the time or money to hunt you down, so they just don't submit the requests.
Indie bands only. Come at us.
Yeah. You can bring your lawyers, all your lawyers, your legal team. I just want to play some tunes, man. Think about it. How many people, I mean, zero, but hypothetically, how many people could we reach with your music? And they say, oh man, what's that awesome sound? I say, oh, that's this band you've never heard of because they're all new. But instead, you're all like, hey, take down my music or I'm going to sue you.
I pulled up the link to your page and your ticket sales and your show schedule.
Yeah.
And all 5 of our viewers went and checked it out. But
No sales this time, but hey, you can lead a horse to water.
we could set a bot up in the Discord to play music probably.
That'd be cool. Just like something faint and thin in the background.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be for another night.
Well, no, can't we get DMC as like play some Sabaton? They go well with this.
Right? They have some they're all historical, right? Everyone talks about it. I haven't really listened to them a whole
Yeah,
bunch.
it's like I think it's like historic metal or something like that. Not metal from history, but about history.
Yeah. No, I understand.
I listen to that shit all the time.
That's cool. What do you listen to? I just know you don't like Miranda Lambert.
Well, that pretty much sums it up.
You don't listen to Miranda Lambert. Other than that, good to
No.
go. Okay.
Yeah, mostly metal.
Oh, that's oh shit. Okay.
Listened to Bon Jovi earlier today. Need a little bit.
Okay,
Of
so that's not metal.
no,
Just
not at all.
what kind of metal though? There's a lot of different types of metal. Death metal, black metal.
Listen
I
to a
don't
bunch of
even.
European stuff.
I don't know the difference between those two.
I think most of the only American one I listen to is Five Finger Death Punch and.
I thought you said
Go
metal.
ahead and laugh. Yeah, you laugh.
5 Flavor Fruit Punch.
Yeah.
Like every dude bro, vet bro that comes out of the service is always got his Oakleys and his goddamn 5 Finger Death Punch. I'm talking about you, Steve.
I still like it.
I just think they tried too hard. Because they tried to redo. They covered
Blue
Bad
on
Company.
Black.
Bad Company.
Bad Company was fantastic. I love that much.
And then
more
he
than the other
changes
one.
the word to shotgun instead
Oh,
of
dude, shotguns are way
6
cooler.
gun. No way, dude. It's talking about cowboys. And he's got a
I don't
6
give a
gun.
shit. I love Cowboys had shotguns too.
Fake ass goddamn 5 Finger Death Punch. We're gonna make it cooler by using shotguns.
I mean, they had shotguns more than handguns most of the time.
Oh yeah, and that stupid video too was them hanging out with vets and like fucking flying helicopters or some shit, right?
Yeah, they went to Iraq and hung out with the vets.
Yeah, so did Bob Hope. You don't see him making
Bob
shitty
Hope.
music covers.
He didn't have any good music, anyways.
He was a comedian. He had no music whatsoever.
Exactly. So,
I mean, you're technically correct, but
I mean, what is music, really?
there's a woman whose name I can't pronounce, Genesis O Porridge or something. She said apparently she was big in the industrial music scene in the 80s and 90s or whatever. She died recently, but apparently, she was in Throbbing Gristle, which I guess is also an important industrial band that I haven't listened to
That
for some reason.
sounds disgusting.
Yeah, but anyways, she said if you can pick it up and it makes noise, it's an instrument and you're a musician.
So a kid can be an instrument because I can pick a kid up, shake him, and he starts screaming.
We sampled some kids earlier today.
Yeah, by her definition, yes. You're a screaming child musician. I feel like your road tour is going to be cut dramatically short by law enforcement. But hey, man, you do you. There's an audience for everything.
Take him out of the crowd too. Just grab one.
Right? I mean, think of the Sonic the Hedgehog community.
They could use some shaking, yeah.
I was going to say there's something for everybody. Unfortunately.
That is true. That is a lesson you could take away from that community. Whatever you're into, there's a community of people out there that are into that.
All right, this looks a lot better than when we first started. So that's the way my tactic is throw a bunch of paint on.
Shinier.
It's getting less shiny, isn't it?
No, it's getting more shiny.
What? It should be getting less shiny.
No, it's nice and shiny.
Oh. Well, eventually we'll put a dull coat on it. Matte finish.
Why are you trying to get the cannon to be dull?
We want it
'Cause
to
it has
look
to be-
like the picture there with the
Yeah.
the dark.
I thought you said you
fennel
weren't
and
trying to
green.
do that.
No,
we are.
we
But I don't want it to be entirely green.
But you want some of
But
that.
yeah, because look at the crud. A bunch of crud and stuff builds up. Because you gotta understand, these guns are on ships. They're exposed to sea spray, salt water and all that. Bird poop, the sun.
I really like
stuff.
where you can tell where it's been like handled and touched too.
That's neat. That's why when I painted the brass on bronze, I didn't do a complete coverage. I kind of let the black underneath shine through. And then when I did the wash, I also kind of let it do its own thing.
Like the handle on the back, I would expect it to be.
Oh yeah. Like less green because it's been touched.
Yeah. Anywhere that hands would touch it.
How are you gonna get that texture though?
Glad you asked.
Like put some around your butthole and just like fart on it.
No. I have this stuff here called Patina.
Patina.
And then I found this stuff that's supposed to.
It's like a paste almost.
No, it's a very fine powder.
Weathering powder.
I got it. I've never opened it, so I got it specifically for this.
Open it and smell it.
Probably don't smell it. Yeah, you probably are. Whatever it is not something you want to breathe.
Sniff.
I would bet.
Sniff.
You want to do some rails at Patina?
Damn right I do.
This is a family show.
That
Yeah,
would,
it's ultra fine.
that would be. Pretty cool.
If I was
That
a
looks
betting
like it
man,
would hurt. Yeah, don't
Chop it up.
no,
into lines.
most likely it's just it's a lot greener, a little bluer, bluish green, aquamarine in my screen, which
It
is
is
my eyes,
very blue.
real life.
There's no green in there at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. To me it looks much more aquamarine.
I
It's
use real
looks pretty
colors.
washed
I
out
use
to you
them.
guys.
I use them lady colors.
So,
They're real
anyways,
man colors. Blue.
This isn't blue. Not blue at all. There's some blue in here, I think.
Aquamarine is blue.
No, it's a
I'll ask a
greenish
lady.
blue.
I'll ask
It's
a lady.
aqua
Hey,
marine.
what do you think of aquamarine? Is it blue?
No, it's green.
Not you. I'm asking a lady. See, it's a shade of blue. It's blue.
No, it's a shade of green
What is
with
not?
more blue in it.
I think green is a shade of blue, isn't it? Because blue is a dominant color, and you mix blue and purple or something to get green.
RGB. Green is blue and yellow, isn't it?
Blue and yellow. That's what I meant.
See, why is yellow not a primary color?
It is.
Because I think no, it's not. It's,
No, it's
red,
RGB.
blue, and
Well, so it's
wait, green's a primary color?
No.
Well, no, it's one of the ones used to make other colors. Because yellow, you can't make yellow, right?
Yeah, you
Like
can.
green
It's,
is a
I think
combination
it's
of
like
blue.
white and red.
No, I don't think
Bottle.
so. That just makes pink.
So there's
You have
there's two kinds of color wheels. There's the light color wheel, and then there's like the color mixing.
The pigment. Yeah.
color wheel. Yeah. So
Whereas in pigment, black is all colors, whereas in light, white
Yeah.
is all color.
If you're doing lighting, it's like, it's red, green, and blue.
Yeah.
But if you're doing art and pigment stuff, it's yellow, blue, and red.
I want to get some more. Damn, it looks better already. I want to go over the corners again, the creases and stuff. Get some more wash in there. So the super nerds, they use oil washes because they flow really good, and the vehicle part just evaporates, and you're left with no tide marks. My cat really wants in here. I don't know if you guys can hear that. But today ain't his day.
I'll be right back.
All right, man. Do your thing.
Cover some laundry.
Cool. So exciting. So what's new with you, slime barrel? Or did we already talk about that?
I said I did some D&D.
Yeah.
What else did I do today? That was yesterday.
So I don't know if you saw, but our good buddy is back doing music again. Mr. Optimal State.
Oh,
Yeah, I woke
no.
up this. Yeah, I haven't talked to him forever, and I woke up this morning and he like texted me a whole bunch in the night and sent me a bunch of files of the music he was working on.
That's cool. No, he doesn't ever talk to me hardly.
Oh, it's only the second time I've talked to him since the first time. Oh, is that the color wheel?
Yeah, for light.
Nice.
So it's red and green make yellow is for when you're using colored lights.
That's cool. Well, so I've been talking to him and this other guy, Frogman's buddy's brother, I think it is an audio engineer. So anyways, I was inspired / shamed into playing with my synthesizer today. I actually put down a track.
Nice.
Came out pretty good. I was impressed.
Well,
very simple, only a few layers, but
well, you can throw that up. We won't get.
You could. We might. It's a shameless ripoff of Donna Summer's "I Feel Love," the bass line, and then I mangled it with some other stuff. One of these days, when I figure out my stuff, I want to get some other guys online too, and we'll do a live jam session. I've seen guys do that. It seems pretty neat. So you're left with a nice track at the end. But I'm so pleb at that. I can't even think about sharing my work. So this is pin washing. I'm not washing the entire thing. I'm just doing certain parts. I think after I do this, I will go over the entire thing again. I want to darken it down some more. But this is also where most of the green's going to go, I think. Looking at those cracks, the high areas on that cannon are kind of worn off. So I want to do the green, and then I'll go back over it and either rub off the green or dry brush more bronze on to cover it up. And I'm thinking I might actually, what I think I'll do is once it's all done with the painting, I'll put a clear coat on it, then put the patina on, and then in the spots we want to look worn, we'll literally wear it away because the clear coat should help the
Keep the paint
protect,
in place. Yeah.
yeah, and allow us to fudge the patina. That's my hypothesis.
It's a good plan. In theory, it works.
Yeah. On paper, it's sound. I like the lighting on this new setup. I think it looks a lot better. It's actually a little easier for me to paint too.
It looks like the camera's a lot closer, or did you just zoom it in real
far? It's a bit closer. I found it worked a little bit better because the zoom.
It looks like it's way clearer to see what you were doing than it was before. So
yeah, I'm enjoying it. It doesn't zoom. There's not a whole lot of zoom. And all the guys I've been watching, they use actual camera like camcorders or digital SLRs.
Yeah.
And I think one guy they put the camera really far away and then zoom way the hell in. And I think that might be my next step, but not for a while.
Yeah, this is fine for now.
Luckily, he just reminded me I do have laundry in the dryer. That's tomorrow.
Laundry stream tomorrow.
That's a Sea Monster's problem. All these aliases. All right, I'll let that sit for a second and dry. I think I'll go back because I forgot to. And now's as good a time as any.
I won a game of Axis and Allies as Japan. I don't know if I told you that.
Oh no, against a player or as a computer?
It was all computers.
Oh nice. But I'm looking forward to playing that again.
That was pretty fun.
I was talking to somebody. I was trying to get other people to buy it, and then the price doubled. All right, cool. Hey, are you going to buy Axis and Allies online and play with us on stream?
What does it do? What are we doing in it?
It's a game called Axis and Allies. Not tonight, but in general.
RTS?
No, it's a board game. It's like Risk,
game, yeah.
but it's World War II and a little more in depth.
So I roll a dice and lose my entire armor to one guy?
Yes, very much like that. Your strategy was sound, and it just didn't go your way because you rolled.
Yeah, the dice said not today.
Yeah, because Rambo decided to show up.
Yeah.
Audie Murphy is World War II.
Rambo's in World War II.
No one was counting on the
He was in Vietnam. Yeah. It was winter time and no one realized
your ships all ran into each other.
Your dude's hearts wasn't in it, and they're like, "I'm out of here, man."
I don't know. Audie Murphy was tiny, dude.
Like, he was a little man, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was a midget, dude. He was like 4.5 feet tall, and then he got behind that 50. He was blind firing that sucker. That's why he got so far.
Hilarious.
Just saying.
You're probably not wrong.
He bravely jumped up. Like, no, he didn't jump up. He like had somebody lift him up and put him up there.
He's on
Give me
some
a break.
dude's shoulders. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's that guy on his shoulder. He didn't get any credit.
Oh, that's fucking funny. Yeah, the Master Blaster. You guys know who Master Blaster is, right? From Beyond Thunderdome.
Yeah. I always get that confused with Blaster Master, which is a Nintendo game where you drive a little tank around.
I think I knew about
dude.
that.
But
Really?
you said Nintendo or is it PlayStation 1?
It's a NES, original NES game.
I don't
Wow, look at that metal stands out. Now, you think the axles are wood or iron?
Iron. Wait, axles? Which one's the axle?
This
So
right
you
here.
got shields for wheels.
I know, right? I mean, essentially they're the same. It's just metal banded wooden boards.
Yeah, probably they didn't. Yeah, they just drill a hole in the shield that they were already printing. That's probably how that goes.
Ah, perhaps.
It has to be thicker though. It's holding a freaking cannon.
I know, right? I feel like this is like a D&D prop or something because every naval gun I saw doesn't look anything like this. And even the structure of it. Look at these brackets right here. They stack basically 2x4s on top of each other. That's ridiculous.
You think anybody was ever like, why don't we take two cannons, right? Put them together on the same thing.
Well, that's
So you can
probably
fire
so
2 rounds.
they probably did that because instead of like drilling holes for the axle, they can just kind of carve out half circles for him and then put the two boards together, right? Does it go all the
Oh,
way?
yeah. This looks like, I mean, if we're pretending this is an accurate replica, it looks like they took 3 boards, cut them into a circle, and just banded them and drilled a hole through the center. But I see what you're saying. Do the clamshell kind of thing around the axle.
Yeah. So that you could like flat pack it or whatever and move it around easier and not have to.
Oh, this brush is called Insane because it's so tiny. Insane detail, and it's covered in paint.
I have one of those somewhere.
It's
Yeah.
wee. There's one also called
Mermaid painter.
Psycho. I like these brushes.
Yes, I had the Psycho brush.
Yeah, it's like 2 hairs on it. It's for doing like pupils or like the reflections in someone's pupils.
It's still too big for pupils.
Yeah, it's still too big. I don't do eyes, man. I
Had a
tried
musical
once.
every time I heard that.
This is a Christian Twitch stream. Please refrain from profanities.
I didn't say how many nickels I would have. It'd be like half one, because it was like a mistake when they said it. They're like, oh, that's it. Okay.
It was half-hearted. They tried.
Yeah.
Never mind.
A for effort, but
All right.
get on with it.
How's that look? Looks pretty good in the light, doesn't
Except for all the black around that wheel on the right.
it? Do you think I need more? That's a shadow. Look at that. It's beautiful.
That's not shadow at all.
Contrast.
Not even contrast. It looks lazy.
Because the iron sticks out.
Done.
Wait, which wheel are you talking about?
That's the right wheel.
Yeah. That's
Take
the
Psycho brush and get a little more in there.
This is the Insane brush. I don't have a Psycho.
I'm sorry. Get the Insane brush in there. The difference between insanity and psychosis?
Probably
I don't know.
About 4 horsehairs.
Yeah, about 4 silver stable. Zero, what do you think? Does it need more brown fill on that wheel?
I don't know. I wouldn't. I mean,
Looks like it could, but
gonna,
is it completely
what's
unnecessary?
it
And
going
we're
to be
gonna
sitting on, and what angles are you going to be able to see it from? I think the Canon is going to draw the eye more than any of that.
Yeah, that's one thing I learned. I used to try way too hard on my minis. I still do. I'm a try hard Revit counter, but I realized they're not supposed to be zoomed in on. I think I mentioned this in one of the earlier days. I saw this guy made these amazing miniatures. And at tabletop distance, they look just beautiful. But if you zoom in, it looks like they're colored with a crayon by a retarded person. But when you zoom out, it's like textures and the color transitions are just fantastic.
You zoom in far enough, everything's the exact same. It's all made of atoms and shit.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're not wrong.
What is this guy doing? He's just adding atoms on top of atoms? Lame.
Exactly.
Get a real job.
Someday the sun's gonna explode, and this is all for naught. So,
Yeah.
who's the sucker now?
You could have been eating a block of cheese
Yeah,
with your limited
I
time.
did actually earlier.
Yoshi's like 6'5", 300 pounds.
I'm 6'4", 310 pounds. Thank you.
See, basically nailed it.
I might be less. I've been dieting, kind of.
You back in the gym?
What's that cough for? I have been dieting.
Was that your girlfriend?
Yes.
Oh, that's fucking funny. She called you out, fatty.
Yeah, I know.
You been snacking?
No, I haven't been snacking. I
Who's
only
the
had
cookie
half a
monster
pizza
now?
tonight.
That's funny. I did eat an entire
I didn't
frozen
have the
pizza
whole
last
thing.
night.
You had half that pizza too. Okay. I still got my whole pizza left to eat, so.
You guys hashed it out. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Do you think?
Oh, hash browns, dude. Do you put syrup on your hash browns?
No, I mash them up with runny eggs
Oh, that's pretty good too.
and
I like.
gravy. If you got gravy, throw some gravy on there.
I like the sweet and salty part of the. You get nice hash browns that are a little bit salty, and you put the syrup on them.
I've actually not done that, but I do put syrup on my like sausage and bacon and stuff.
Oh yeah, it's like maple bacon or something. It's really good.
It's rare. I eat
The
syrup
bacon?
on anything.
I cook that stuff. It's made out of pig, dude.
I'm not a huge bacon fan. Back was it 10 years ago when all the bacon hype was going on, I just couldn't get on board because I just didn't care about bacon that much.
Bacon hype.
Oh yeah, for some reason bacon was
Whoa.
a meme about 10 years ago. I mean, it was
I
so
think
meme
I
that my
remember.
mother-in-law even got me bacon mayonnaise for some reason.
That'd be pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
It wasn't bad. A little salty, but it only takes a tiny thin layer.
Oh yeah. I got really, really sick one time. I ate that pre-cooked bacon that came in a package you didn't have to refrigerate.
I
I
think
ate
you're
about a
supposed to
whole
refrigerate
package.
after opening.
That might explain why I got really violently ill.
Yeah.
Huh. It didn't say refrigerate, or at least I didn't read the package.
After opening. Where'd you get it from? Because we just went through one of those not too long ago.
Walmart.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got ours
It's
from
like
the
that
same
Oscar Mayer pre-cooked bacon.
It's
which is like,
pre-cooked, but it's still meat. It needs to be preserved.
Yeah, yeah. Microbes will lay eggs in it, and it will host several things that shouldn't be in it.
I thought it might have been like
So,
jerky-esque, you know? Because jerky doesn't have to be refrigerated. I found jerky like a couple months after I'd opened it. Just didn't refrigerate it. It was so good.
well, yeah, you don't have to refrigerate jerky. That's been dried and cured, so it's
How does
basically.
that work? How does the curing part work? And how do they dry it? Do they, like, how do they used to dry it? Do they hang it up with salt or
I
something?
I think they hang it up. Salting is one way,
Yeah, like
like salt
you
pork
put it
and
in like a
stuff. Yeah.
like you put the thing in there, and you just like cover it with salt and just let it set for a while, and the salt drains all the stuff, and it's just dried meat at that point.
That's one way, and then there's smoking. I think,
Oh,
or
you just put it in there
cold
and let it
smoking.
Hmm.
cold smoking. What?
Yeah, I think it's like your smoker's off to the side, but like the meat's hanging up in a room. If I'm wrong, someone correct me. But yeah, like so by the time the smoke gets to the meat, it's not as hot as the fire anymore. Because if it's directly over the fire, your smoke's still pretty hot. I got a new smoker from my father-in-law.
Nice.
Let's just
Smoke any
say
meat?
don't. Yeah, I did a Thanksgiving turkey, which actually turned out to be phenomenal.
Must have been
And
phenomenal for that faggoty tone. Oh, where's
well,
it?
it's
Sorry,
funny because
I forgot.
um we almost ruined the bird.
How'd you almost ruin it?
My father-in-law was like, "We're
That
coming
wheel
out for
that do some
Thanksgiving."
damage.
Yeah. Oh, that's the one I messed up. Yeah, the father-in-law was like, "I'm coming out there. I'm bringing you. I got a new smoker. I'm bringing you my old one. It's a nice one too. It's like the keg. It's a giant smoker. It looks like a keg, cut in half. So I'm bringing you the smoker, and I'm bringing the turkey and everything. I'm gonna teach you how to do it." I was like, "All right, cool, man. Let's do it." Basically, we fired it up. We get the fire going. And he's like, "Oh yeah." So I actually have no idea what I'm doing or talking about. You're on your own, buddy. And basically just ghosted. And I was like, "Dude, dinner's in a couple hours. We have like 20 people coming over. You fucking retard. I'm gonna cut your face."
But it all turned out fine.
Well, it did because I had to go online and learn how to smoke a turkey at the last minute. I mean, we're talking like the morning of. We're well into the afternoon at this time, and so I had to find out how do you smoke a turkey. Then I
What
found out what he
Carolyn
did
Tabs?
wrong. Yeah, well, then I found out what he did wrong, and then I found out how to. I basically put together a plan to correct it. So we stopped smoking and went to baking it essentially in the smoker, and it came out really good. Everyone liked it. Yeah,
I've never told somebody I don't like your turkey if it's free. Somebody gives me free food, I like it.
basically,
Unless it's green. I don't like
if they
vegetables.
were nice enough to make you
You're damn right. There's
turkey
no reason,
dinner,
no right to complain.
yeah, you eat that thing.
Which gravy do you put on your turkey? Brown gravy, right?
Brown gravy is a bastard gravy.
What do you put on your turkey then?
I don't put any gravy on my turkey.
You don't put
Oh, you
gravy?
can make no, you do
No,
you
don't
mix
change the
the
subject.
turkey fat. I'm telling you how to make it. I guess it could be kind of brown. I prefer the
I
white
mean,
country gravy, but
typically
you make it out of
flour,
out of the
grease, and
the turkey drippings.
well, yeah,
So
that's
it
brown
does take
gravy,
a
dude.
well. When I think of brown gravy, I think of that nasty ass shit in the packet.
I eat that
But
stuff too. That stuff's really good on rice.
I was about to say all the poor kids at school used to do that.
I used to be a poor kid at school, and I'm still eating that stuff.
Me
Yeah.
too, but I've never eaten
Also get
like
little sausages cut up in it too, like some not summer sausage, but those little
these guys at work tried making fun of me because I'd never eaten fried bologna. They're
oh
like, this
dude,
guy was never poor. I was like, well, I've been poor. I just not never eaten fried bologna because that's gross.
I've had bologna sandwiches. I've never had fried bologna. I don't think
I
I
mean, we've all had bologna sandwiches.
yeah, who hasn't had a bologna sandwich?
One day I was at work and I was like, man, I'm hungry. I need some protein. I was like, all they had because the night lunch guy didn't do his job,
Then your
so he
bro
just
came
about
along. Like, I got you, bro. I'll
no,
give you
he
some
just
protein.
shut the goddamn mouth. He threw out a plate of bologna. So I googled the nutrition facts and I saw a label at the store and it's pure fat crammed in a tube. There's almost no nutritional value whatsoever.
It's fat crammed in the tube.
Literally, that's all it is. So I'm not going to feed my
Ugh.
kid bologna.
Fat crammed in the tube. Yummy.
Zero. We were thinking about getting the team together and doing the entire Hell Let Loose squad for one of our streams, maybe next week or so.
I mean, if it's on a weekend, I can get Jesse in here, and if you can do it on well, I think if you can, well, Sunday probably won't work. I got another guy that'll play it, but he works every day but Sunday and Monday.
We have, I think you can only have 7 guys in your squad, and I
Yeah, but you
believe
can
if
have
ever,
multiple squads, dude, right?
that is true. Yeah. But we have enough guys to fill an entire one. If we can do multiple squads, that'd be cool. Because we know guys. One of my buddies is super nerd, so he plays commander. And then
I
two
love
other
being
guys or 3, they'll get into. I've never done it. I just do squad. I just do squad leader. The other guys would get in the tank, and then I'll be squad. I'll be officer of my squad. So we have the commander, the heavy armor, and the rifle squad. It's all our guys, and we're on our own chat too, in Discord and in the game. So what I'll do is my buddy Medrin, he'll be on the tank. I'll climb up on the back of my binoculars and I'll spot for him.
That'd be fun. And if everybody could do their screen share into Discord, I don't know how everybody's computer is set up for that.
Oh, I'm playing balloons right now, not really. Nothing fancy.
Balloons.
No, I mean for when we're all gaming. And then
Oh, for Hell Let Loose, yeah, I can do that.
then I can.
Oh, can we show multiple screens?
Right. So watch this, right? Like
That's 7 guys though. Oh, I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna do the Discord pop up.
I think I can handle 7 guys at once.
Wow. Okay. Good for you. Applaud your enthusiasm.
Me
2
and
weeks
my
to the gym,
computer.
and this guy thinks he can.
It's a basic basically be like just switching between those
Yeah.
whoever's in the call. But if
Oh man, look at that detail.
we're all
That pops
sharing
way
something.
better than we started. All right, I'm happier with how this is coming out now.
I agree.
Yoshi,
What?
slime barrel. No, he was tabbing through the video feeds. Okay, so let that dry. Should we try a darker ink on the bronze? That's about 2 layers. Well, I'm gonna do the black. I'm gonna go over it with black once. Sure, why not? I don't know. No, actually, let's just take it at one step. We're gonna use the Agrax. That's probably like 2 steps, but it's
One step
still
at a
the same
time.
color palette. Yeah, this is called the Regiment Brush. My buddy turned me on to this one. It's just a basic ass brush, but it's super effective. Good size, good for doing uniforms and all over color.
This one's called the Bayonet.
Bayonet. Oh, is it about to update the screen?
Don't know.
Nope.
Said something
Oh, I
about a
think he
bayonet.
was. I think he was being a funny guy.
Yeah, I was making jokes about the brush names.
Ah, gee.
Oh, soul. All right, there you go. That feels a little better.
That's what she said.
That's some contrast. I saw something like yesterday that said people that still say that's what she said are like dirty perverts clinging onto some dead joke from this. That wasn't funny to begin with or something.
Yes. Yes, I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Well, because me and Yoshi know a guy that says it like 15 times a day, and it's like, God
Brian?
damn, dude, get
Yeah.
another fucking joke.
I don't know. Pretty funny. There's always that one guy.
But you have to say it like at the most inappropriate time, where it's like not something she would say or anyone would say.
Yeah.
Like when you're like at a kennel or something, or
At a kennel. When the hell are we
yeah,
ever at a kennel?
I don't know. That's just what I'm saying. Like you gotta say it like when it's really inappropriate. Like that makes no sense. Who are you hanging
Like
out
in
with?
church?
Yeah, there you go. Like yeah, but like at a corpse viewing or something. I don't know. It's tired. Like that was up. Luckily, I never saw that commercial. Closest I saw was Millhouse doing it. And I was like, oh, that's what it's all about. Okay, more
Scary movie.
interesting.
It was Scary Movie 2, I think.
Wasn't it a Budweiser commercial originally or some shit at the Super Bowl? I want to say
Yep.
For what?
billion years ago. That's some stupid Budweiser commercial.
There's a
What's
lot of
sad
stupid.
is I know that and I don't watch the Super Bowl or the fucking um, what was the other thing you said?
Budweiser?
You don't watch Budweiser, but I also don't drink Budweiser.
Neither do I. It's gross.
It's not great. You can get better beer at the grocery store or the 7-Eleven in Japan. Actually, have vending machines on the side of the road.
They got everything. I've seen one for panties, dude. Used panties.
Yeah, that is actually real.
They
In Canada, I think it was Canada, you can get frog's legs. There's a list somewhere of like all the weird shit you can get from vending machines all over the world. But yeah, panties and frog's legs. Bunch of degenerates. Like, where do they get them? And how long have they been in the warehouse? Whose are they? Because they come with
longer than
Polaroids,
wear.
right? Oh, that was a Tom Green. That was a Tom Green episode, wasn't it? Where he actually went and bought them out of the machine.
I don't know who Tom Green is, but all right.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. How to get that to that?
It was either him or it was like Borat or something. Ollie G. One of those character guys.
Isn't that the
He's
same
pretty
char-
funny.
Isn't that the same person?
Yeah, Ollie. Actually, no. Well, yeah, it's the same person. Ollie G and Borat are both his characters, which is funny because I caught that show a long time ago in accident. So I had the first 2 seasons
Wait,
on
that was a TV
DVD.
show?
Yeah, called the Ollie G Show. It was hilarious. So all those Bruno, Ollie G, and Borat, those are all his characters from the Ollie G show. He actually has a movie. It's not like Borat and Bruno because those are he's pretending. It's an actual like feature film. It's filmed, like scripted and shit. Called Ollie G in the House.
Yeah.
It's so dumb, but it's so funny. All right.
Leveled up my submarine commander.
For what?
Balloons.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Building up
Submarine.
stuff. It's like a
Yes.
monkey, but he's poking out the top of submarine.
Oh, okay. You don't get the benefit of the submarine, just a dude in a submarine for some reason.
Well, no, the submarine has a gun on it.
Oh. How do you defend a tower with a submarine? Are you being attacked by other ships?
No, the balloons are
Being
coming
attacked
from
by
the sea.
balloons.
But why do you?
There's water levels where you can put boat monkeys down.
This game sounds ridiculous.
It is.
I like how Slime is like, oh yeah, that's gonna be your monkey commander. I don't
Well,
know
I'm
how
watching.
I know that.
I'm watching.
Yeah,
Brooke. She plays it all the time.
That's hilarious. Okay, Mr. Monkey Expert. All right, that's let it dry a little bit. It'll stick to my fingers. Ooh. Frogman said he was gonna pop in, but I guess he's a dirty Canadian liar.
She says
Those
if
are
we
all
level it up
synonymous.
enough, it just leaks radiation and pops balloons.
Is it really?
Yes, that's one of the trees you can go into. I think
So it's a
top
Soviet monkey submarine?
three. Yes.
You guys have never seen K-98? Widowmaker?
They're all allied against the balloons.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, are they like
It's a
alien
utopia.
balloons?
No, they're just regular balloons.
Yeah, but who's deploying the balloons? And why does everyone have to band
The
together
balloons
and put
are.
aside their differences?
The balloons are.
The
The
singularity.
balloons are
balloons
dropped.
have
The
gained-
singular.
They've gained sentience.
The balloon singularity. Infinite mass. No density. All right.
Once synthetic helium was perfected, it was all over for monkeys.
You didn't stand a chance. What's their beef with the monkeys?
I don't know. I think it's like maybe Planet of the Apes kind of stuff. But the
Oh, they
monkeys
blew
are
it up.
fighting.
Right, and
Yeah,
they're trying to take it back. So in reality, the balloons are the heroes, but you don't know that until the end.
that'd be a plot twist.
Let's say
They're
it's
the
some of
one
those
deploying
Shamama
monkeys.
Lamalans. Yeah.
Shalom. Yeah. That guy.
The asthma protected the monkey's lungs.
Oh, wasn't that from the other ones? Signs.
Yeah.
Oh god, I can't remember the Mark Wahlberg one where the trees were killing people.
Oh, The Happening.
Yeah. At the very end is like some sinister trees standing around. Oh god, that was a terrible movie.
Like that. That was the worst plot twist ever. It's nature.
Hit the trees.
Nature's like culling humanity because it's becoming too potent.
I mean, do you blame them?
Not really, no. I figured it hit the Asians first though. They are overpopulated as hell. Like China.
I would say India, but I don't know.
Yeah, those dirty brown.
Boy, you trying to get us kicked off? This
No,
VOD's already been
not.
deleted. Already been deleted. The algorithm got us.
Damn.
We're on the canceled watch list.
How did we get canceled so fast?
I don't know. All them dirty words. Too bad I don't have like a beep button because there's a delay, but that'd be funny.
Extra damage while frozen. Use
You-
camo. I don't want a frozen monkey.
So
Some of
check
these
this out.
monkeys have superpowers, which is cool.
So it sounds like
Not-
Worms Armageddon, but with monkeys. Shameless
there's
rip.
there's a little path.
We could play some Worms one sometime too. That sounds fun.
I like that game. I used to play it a bunch on Dreamcast when we were kids.
That's the one where you're worms and you like throw stuff at each other and you can just like kind of move a little bit and just kind of like arching it perfectly to hit your enemies or whatever.
Yeah, it's like those old school
Like
Bang
tank
Bang or
one.
Cannon games and stuff.
Yeah.
There's
So check this out.
There's a
Does this-
3-2-1
you're
that's
good.
pretty fun.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So this is the ship. This is the cannon that goes on my big ship. So what the hell does that big cannon go to?
Something of a different scale.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But if you look closely, the iron rings for the are almost the same size. You can't really see it actually here. I'll do with those guys.
You're like putting, well, you can't see that right now, but it's like putting a micro machine up next to a Hot Wheels. They're like, it's the same car,
I know.
but they're different scales.
So the iron rings though are very similar, but not quite. I'll see if I can get these in the frame at the same time.
Looks like that cannon got darker. Did you put like dark coat on it or something?
Yeah, I just did another coat of the darker brown. So yeah, you see those iron
Oh.
rings? They're almost the same size. The rivets are there's no rivets on the small one. But the wood planks are definitely not the same size. Close. So it really makes you wonder. Because it was in a box with a bunch of blood and plunder stuff. But this was the only thing that was unboxed and open. So what scale would use a gun that big? I searched for 148 scale naval guns. I searched all these other companies that make miniatures. I cannot find this gun anywhere. I thought it was a WizKids maybe D&D, but they're all plastic.
It's gonna be like a He-Man pirate fort or something.
I guess.
Pirate Fort.
I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna be
Because
something weird.
All right.
well, there's too much decoration, I think, and like every
Yeah.
naval gun I could ever find,
Skeleton
the chassis,
warriors.
yeah, all the chassis looked like this boring staircase of a chassis, not this artsy metallized all the accents. So I don't know. It doesn't matter, but it does bug the shit out of me. So how are we thinking about the metal? Should we go one shade darker?
And what are you really going for with the metal?
I
I think
think
that
it,
wood.
Jeez.
I think it
the
looks
wood's
good.
falling behind. I can't really see the wood.
All right. How about let me get it in frame and hold it.
I mean, I can see the wood. But looks like the wood needs a little love.
Like what kind of love?
I don't know. It just kind of starts to blend in with the metal, unless you like start staring at it in the light.
Really?
Something for
Yeah.
the grain, maybe, is what you mean?
Something, because there's no contrast with the wood. It all just looks. I
Oh
don't know.
wow. 'Cause I see the grain marks from my side.
I can too, but only if you hold it in the light. Once you put it out of there, set it down where it was, it all just looks like the same shade of metal.
Well, that's from the top. So basically, you're all seeing just metal.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
There's
I
no
can see
real.
the planks and stuff.
How's that?
That side looks better. Yeah, I like that side better.
Yeah, but the top
Those
is
sides
all
looks-
like covered in metal, basically. Anyway.
Yeah, the top just is metal bands everywhere.
Metal looks good. The wood,
Cool.
it looks like wood, I guess.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? Well, because what I'm going for is the ship I'm building. There's a company called Raging Heroes, and they released a line of a pirate crew, and the really detailed minis. So I got that, and I got the big ship for the Blood and Plunder. So I was gonna do a one-off as a themed crew and the ships. They're all gonna have similar color schemes. But now I was going to do something. That metal in the back is excessively shiny, it looks like. Underneath the trunnion. Someone tell me if it's a trunnion or not.
Oh.
That's what
fell
Donk
asleep
said last
hours
week.
ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Donk's gone.
Told us we need Jesus and bailed on the show.
That
Not that bad, is it?
Is it worth
Let's just
risking
say
your soul for?
yeah. Let's just let it be. Whoa, it's already 9. Wow, I knocked my headset off my own head somehow. Not even sure how that happened. So here's some other art. Send these to Slime real fast. They were less inspiring pictures, but I think some of it shows.
What about the rivets on the handle? You gonna paint those a different color?
No, because I believe those would all be the same color of metal.
I
If
don't
I was
know.
a man who makes past.
I mean, what do they use for the metal on the rest of the cannon?
I imagine it's just iron banding and stuff.
They use iron rivets.
I believe the bronze would have been cast, so I don't think they're actually rivets.
They cast it with a
Unless,
handle on it, but with those little bumps.
yeah, right. Like I was saying, I think this is a decorative toy and not historically accurate. But I'm not an expert. Because I believe it's all the same type of metal, but I actually don't have an answer. Well, in this photo right here, yeah, it's cast. There shouldn't be any bumps because why would you rivet something that was cast unless it was purely decorative? But
could
they didn't
replace.
add any other
Didn't
decoration.
they have bolts back then?
They had screws and stuff, but the problem with that, there was no standardization. So it was literally each screw was handmade, and so was its other hardware. I don't even know what year they came up with that.
Kind of like bolt sets.
Yeah, they're like unique to each other because the thread pitch and everything hadn't been standardized.
Red pitch.
Yeah. That dry. We're gonna start wrapping it up here in about 20 minutes or so. That looks pretty cool.
Can't see the Discord. Oh, there it is.
Well, I sent Zero some photos. See if you can
Hey,
put
that
those up
cannon's
for
got rocks for wheels. That's a caveman cannon.
darkness. Oh, that's the Discord. Oh, I guess that's my fault. I'm gonna have to learn how to do that.
Do what?
Throw out photos. Slime, what are you doing? Oh, can I just not see your cursor? This is too space age science for me. One of these nights.
I didn't just. So each scene, right? You can have set up for different things. So you've got one set up as your camera.
Yeah, I just have to add the source and
Yeah.
then make the box and size it and put it somewhere and then
Yeah,
just figure it out. I don't imagine it's hard. I just have to
No,
do it beforehand.
It won't be at all. You just you would call it your web browser or whatever scene, and then you just click on that instead of your
That's a good idea.
camera scene, and it will switch between them just with a click.
That's pretty cool. I'm gonna do one more layer of the dark brown. So if you see those pictures I sent Zero,
Dark brown
very
on the
brown.
cannon or the wood?
No,
Wood's
the
green.
cannon
Oh.
itself.
Oh.
We're still trying to darken this.
Well, I'm on a standby thing. Why am I standing by?
He's throwing up some better images without blowing up everybody's. Well, we're just showing the Discord.
Which one do you want?
The one that's in a green box, I think. The really dark one with not much patina, but a lot of dark metal. It's already tarnished. Tarnished. That's the word I was looking for earlier.
Varnish.
Tarnish.
Tarnish just means to tarnish something. Like you talk bad about it. Like tarnish a reputation.
Yeah,
I
that
think you
comes
mean
from
varnish.
something else. Nope, tarnish.
There's
Word
no
you're
varnish.
saying,
Varnish.
you're correct, but tarnish your reputation. That's referring to
That's a synonym.
dirty metal.
A dirty metal someone.
Hmm.
Oh. Mm. Yeah, I can just watch it in the Discord because
What's funny is I'm pretty sure the bottom of this can is like still shiny. There we go. Yeah. See how dark that metal is underneath? It got really tarnished before it started oxidizing, I think.
it looks pretty good until it dries. It's gonna be light again,
But that's okay because we're gonna put stuff on it.
like skulls.
Probably not skulls.
No, probably not this go around.
Yeah.
I wonder if I
Like
should keep darkening it or just
I think because most of it's gonna be covered up like the one in the picture, right?
no, it's not gonna be that green. I'm gonna do mostly in the cracks and the crevices, and then like a light dusting.
Hmm.
I do
I
like
think
the
it
way it
looks
looks.
good. Yeah, I think it looks good. You want to have some of the brassiness left because
Right.
it's like it's makes
Yeah,
it
because
cool.
it can't be not like evenly dark colored. That'd be weird.
Yeah, exactly.
Some parts have less wear than others. You know,
Mm-hmm. And that would
like
make no sense.
the part under the chain is probably scratched up and
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all
yeah.
rotten.
You gonna put rust on the chain too?
Yes.
Nice.
Actually, we can probably do that right now. So this other shit I got called Typhus
Red
Corrosion. No, it's
typhus.
called Typhus Corrosion. It's really good. It's thin, rust colored paint, but it has
I was
texture in
thinking
it,
of,
like chunks of shit.
thought I was thinking of typhoid. Hmm.
I think you've seen it. Tetanus and typhoid. Actually, typhus
Isn't
and
typhus a
typhoid.
disease?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think. Well, I'm actually had to get shots for both of them before I sailed. Typhus and typhoid. I'm probably gonna screw this
yeah.
up. One was from
Typhoid
water and one's
Mary.
from the ground. Like one's from dirt and one's from water.
I don't
Like
know. There's
different
this
vectors for.
typhoid Mary. She was like she was a carrier, but she
Yeah,
didn't
and she.
no symptoms, and she's like getting killed. Like she killed like so many people because she didn't know. Then she found out, and then she ended up killing more people anyways because she was like, I gotta have a job.
I'm a supervillain now.
She
That'd be
was a
cool.
cook. She kept cooking even
Oh,
though she
really?
had typhoid. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
so families kept dying of typhoid, and the only thing they found that connected the families was her being the cook.
And they're like, hey, lady, we got some questions.
Yeah,
But anyways, there's a textured shit like a sand, really fine sand. So when you
I
put it
think you're.
on, yeah, when it dries, it's kind of textury. Then you take this stuff here, and it looks super bright, like it makes no sense. But when it's a dry paint too. If you look at it, it's
How does the dry paint work?
it doesn't run. It's if you touch it with
Thick.
the brush, it's almost like Jello. It's very
Oh,
thick. So when you tap your brush in there, you get the tiniest amount. So and you just gently brush over that texture, and the texture of the sand picks up the tiny touches of the orange, and it brings up that new rusty color. You're seeing that really orangey, powdery kind of rust. So it lets you basically
like
be as
fresh rust.
rusty or yeah, flash rust, I think is a common term.
Oh, like you leave your wrench in some water overnight, and then you got like the light patches of rust on it.
Exactly. You know how they're always kind of like lighter orange.
Yeah, it's not like that deep, like deep seated rust. It's
Exactly. So you can make
fresh rust.
your own level of rustiness. Oh, we did art today. Okay, I see. That's our category.
Arc?
Art.
Oh, art.
They make you pick a category, but there's really not one for mini painting. But the just chatting one works really good, I think, because people.
It says art, English, crafting, painting, and war game.
So one's our category, and one that makes us do tags. If you look at the analytics, actually, most people found our.
Don't know what an analytic is. Don't
Well,
care.
we didn't try art yet, so I thought I'd give that a shot.
That's true. But I was looking at the numbers just to see who else is doing mini painting stuff.
Certainly is.
And even the top guys aren't getting crazy amounts of views.
Yeah, this crap is boring.
So that's why we're just chatting. The whole point is to be shooting the shit and talking about our DIY stuff. So if like you have any hobbies outside of your nerddom or within the nerddom, but a different fragment of the word nerddom.
Variety of nerd.
Exactly. We don't keyhole ourselves down, one thing.
I like that phrase, keyhole. Because like specific key will fit in that keyhole.
Right.
And it just fits very well.
We're not yeah. Sometimes we'll play video games. I have so much minis and shit to paint. I have modern stuff, old World War II stuff, Victorian. I got Napoleonics. I got German mercenaries from the American Revolution. I got all kinds of stuff. 'Cause I have a buddy who's a plastic crack dealer. And by that I mean he just keeps bringing me miniatures.
And sells crack on the side.
No, miniatures. He's like, hey, there's a sale over here. Or he's like, hey, here's 2 boxes I'm never gonna paint, so you can have them for free.
Huh.
Wow, you see how that rust color really darkened that iron?
Yeah, it
Those
did.
chains
You
are
kind of see a little bit of rust. I can see little splotches of rust on it too. It looks like a rusted
nice.
chain.
It's a little bit of
Nice.
I like it. Because yeah, you're exactly right. Who would put that chain there? That's a stupid place to put that.
Yeah.
It's like
Decorative.
it's like a toe ring or something. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I never understood pinky rings. Or not pinky rings, but pinky toe rings.
If they're
Just a
lifting it with a crane, they might have wanted something to connect to there, like to hook, just to stabilize.
Listen here,
it.
get out of here with that logic.
yeah, like a tagline or something. That would be the rational thought.
Oh, if they were trying to aim it while they were shooting it while it was dangling.
Well, no, it should be in a porthole.
Nah.
It's awful hard to light when it's 100 feet off the ground.
I
Yeah,
got
yeah.
that crow's nest. How the guy like rappelling down from that and just
So he has
Snaps your mast.
He's got a bow and arrow with a fucking matchstick on the front of it.
Yeah, that's how he does it. Like we can't hit their gunners. We don't know where they are.
aim for the cannon. That cannon swinging wildly after it's shot. Or yeah, if you have like 1 shot left and you need to hit the enemy ship, just point it the opposite direction, have it shoot and swing into the enemy ship, take out everybody else on the ship.
It just spins around like one of
Yeah.
those playground things. Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
Nobody's boarding your ship while that sucker's spinning.
Like a hose you can't control. Everybody get back. I learned the other day that this could be wrong too, just because someone else said it doesn't mean it's true. Columbus's ships, the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria, they were like 90-foot workboats. Like they weren't very impressive by any modern standard.
Did anybody think they were?
Well, as a kid, you thought they came here in ships, but it was like a 90-foot boat.
That's a ship. I mean, how small, how big is it until it's a ship, you know? I've seen like
Well,
those little dinghies, sailboats. I
yeah.
guess those are technically boats. Those
The
aren't ships.
prevailing wisdom I heard was ships carry boats. I guess when you're big enough to carry a boat,
Well, I mean, what size is a boat? Because I could fit a dinghy in on the back of my
probably
car.
I'd say like a lifeboat.
Lifeboat.
I don't know, maybe some oversized canoes.
Who puts canoes on their boat?
People going to the shore in a new world.
Yeah, because the draft of those ships is so deep. In some instances, you can't get super close, so you have to deploy the longboats. That's why on Sea of Thieves you can catch the rowboat and bring it to the back of your ship for exactly that reason, going ashore.
You just shoot
You-
yourself out of a cannon.
Yeah, I heard they did that in Francis Drake was he's a big fan of the cannon shot. He used to board the enemy vessels that way.
That sounds awesome. Is that guy alive or what?
No, he died like the year 1500 or something.
Did he
That's
get
when he
shot
was
into a
doing this
ship?
thing. No.
Unrelated.
Yeah. It's a motorcycle accident, believe it or not.
That'd be a way to go, though. As long as you take somebody out when you get shot at it, just like
I feel like the trauma of launching you from the cannon. I don't know, but isn't there like
I
evil
mean,
Knievel
imagine the
guys that
trauma
shoot
of
themselves
like
with like
watching
cannons?
one of your friends get taken out by some dude shot out of a cannon. Like
Yeah,
you'd nope the fuck out real quick. Like,
you
no,
just see
they're shooting people at us. I think
two
we're done.
bodies explode.
Yeah.
Didn't Genghis Khan do that? He was one of the first chemical warfares. Didn't they say he might have been responsible for the plague or something? I forget because he was sieging some
And
city.
they would throw severed rotten heads over the walls,
Yeah, and it led to all kinds of
disease and stuff. So the
yep,
siege, like their animals would get sick and their
yep.
people would get sick, and yeah, they.
Hmm. Oh yeah, see the bottom of this? Completely undarkened. So that's how much dark we've done.
Yeah, but I mean, it would look like that
Couple
normally
shades.
because the sun wouldn't be touching the top of it. I think that's how it would look.
But all the seawater would run down the sides and then collect on the bottom and leave a big nasty salt trail.
That's good. You think they ever scraped the salt off and used it as seasoning, or you think it would just be sea salt's not good?
It depends. On a modern ship, no, because it's also covered in a thin layer of hydraulic oil. But back then, I don't see why not. It's just a wooden ship, and they used what they used to waterproof it? Pitch, which is just tar and flax, I think.
It's all covered in a fine mist of sailor urine.
Yeah, yeah. They don't call it the poop deck for nothing. I was on a ship that actually had on the back door it had a big sign that said poop deck.
Of course, it was on the back door.
Right. Well, going out to the poop deck. But yeah, the back door, poop deck.
Did people actually poop on that deck?
No. Well, actually, we were in the Middle East. We
So yes.
serviced Dubai, Pakistan, Kuwait,
What do you mean by service? That sounds weird.
Bahrain, and
Delivering cheetahs.
Qatar. Delivering cheetahs?
Yeah, you gotta have a pet cheetah in Dubai.
That would be pretty cool.
Or you're nobody.
Yeah. Look at this guy with no cheetah.
Fuck.
Mark ass buster. All right, I'm gonna do one more coat of this Agrax and call it a day. I think tomorrow we'll start the or whenever we do this again. We'll do the patina. I need to learn up how to do it. I want to read the instructions. Oh, actually, I want to clear coat this too, so that's gonna need 24 hours to dry. And I have to spray it, which I do it indoors because when you're doing your clear coats, avoid humidity because it'll stick to all those water droplets in the air, and it looks like you dropped your dude in sand and glue.
It'll also fuck your lungs right up.
Yeah, it's super toxic too.
So
Another reason to do it inside.
keep your cat.
So what I do is
cat,
I do it
cats
inside and I
away.
close the door behind me. I open the window, turn the fan on
Yeah.
to keep positive pressure, and I nope the fuck out.
Do you have any
As
kind of like
Yoshi is
respirator
wont
or
to say.
anything?
Any kind of what?
Like a respirator or anything to wear while you do that?
I do, but I usually get everything ready and I do it so fast I just and just leave the room. I don't stay in here with it. I mean I'd do it from a distance too. Put the fans on, the windows open.
Why don't you get you like a fish tank, seal it up, and then make all little holes for gloves like they do with the sandblasters?
Yeah, dudes make their own that was
Yeah,
the
dude.
word for
You
it.
just need like
Ventilation
just
boxes and
buy
stuff.
one of those. Buy one of those totes, dude. Just buy a tote with a lid.
I could probably just buy what tote with a lid that has a blower built into it specifically for that.
Yeah, but that's
Spray
way
booth,
too
spray booth. That's what they call them. Because I do my airbrush too, and they say do it in a ventilated space, and that one I definitely do not. I stay in the room with it. But it's just acrylic. A couple good loogies, and you should be okay.
That cannon's looking a little too dark there.
Think so?
Yes. It's almost
Good.
looking wooden at this point.
Sweet. That means we're ready for patina. So the clear coat is cool because it dulls it off all the glare. It'll tone that down. It'll put a thin layer between this and the patina coat, and it also kind of helps the colors blend together. Kind of makes it look like it's all part of the same thing. I don't know how to describe it, but I feel like it really ties your pieces
Uniformity?
together. What about Normandy?
Uniformity.
Yeah, there you go.
Makes them look uniform.
Yep,
Mm.
really does.
Looks a lot better than when we started.
I know. I'm actually really excited. 'Cause I bet our early viewers were like, these guys are chumps. Especially when you see my Belgians. I just slap on colors and it looks like I'm an idiot. But after a while, it makes sense. You start to see the whole picture and you're like, oh, that's cool. I mean, I do. I can be terrible and you guys are like, don't tell him. Don't tell him he's an idiot. I mean, I
I'm a good friend. I'll tell you you're an idiot.
do. And you're ugly too.
You need to stop shaving. We're stupid.
Because I'm all fat now, so my face looks dumb. I've been high and tight my whole life, and I decided to grow a beard for the last like 2 years. But it was like all patchy and curly and didn't match my head hair, so I gave up. And now, she likes to make fun of me. He's just mad because I'm handsome as fuck.
He's got a point.
Cool. I'm happy with how this is coming out. I'm disappointed I have no game to use it for because I was trying to find the point value and like what its special attributes were. Blows down walls or something. I don't know. Yeah, as that dries, it should get less reflective.
Hmm.
But I'm just happy I'm getting to my pile. If we get more people, I was gonna let people vote on what they want to see next because nobody wants to see the same shit twice. But the point is, I get bored of the same shit twice.
Gotta do a Space Marine next time. You got one of those, right?
I have one.
Show me
I
the
have to
Space
build
Marine.
it.
Let me see it.
Actually, I can. It's literally in my shame pile.
Sweet.
So this was actually donated by the Rogues Roost of Northern Colorado.
Okay, I can see that. Where's the picture they got? There he is.
There he
That
is.
looks
It's all
awesome, dude.
yeah. So I was talking to the guy at the toy store, and I was like, "Hey, I got this Noise Marine. What the hell is that?" He's like, "Oh, back in the '80s when GW was all high on cocaine all the time, they came out with these Noise Marine
About
guys."
right.
Well, look, he has a zebra striped hair.
There's a
He's got
little
the cheetah
bolter on the
leggings.
bottom.
Yeah, he's all stepping on the other Space
Let's
Marine or whoever
go.
it is.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
Space Marine helmet.
So the plastic is pretty basic. The model itself, I mean, it has its intricacies, but a lot of the magic happens in the painting. So I have to come up with something pretty elaborate.
So watch a lot of glam videos.
Yeah.
We'll have to
Hair
stream.
metal.
No, we're gonna stream. We'll play Brutal Legend.
That game was terrible.
That game was amazing.
I didn't
It
like it.
was so well. Did you beat it?
Yeah, I ended up beating it. It's not hard to beat.
Really? That
Just
isn't
spam
hard.
range units.
You can't do that because they're the machine gun girls.
Yep.
I love that game, and the soundtrack was just fantastic. The part where you steal that dude's car, it plays Ministries, Thieves, and Liars. What else we got? See, I have all kinds of stuff. But it's not just minis. It's war games, man. This is the entire. That's not even gonna fit here. Blood Red Skies. It's a airplane game. You have
You
like
got
5 or
model
6.
airplanes?
Yeah, but they're tiny though. I bought the starter set. It comes with British Spitfires, German
Stereotypical
Messerschmitts.
World War II pilot.
Well, no, this was a real guy. I built my bolt action Marines based on the Guadalcanal, and he was air support at Guadalcanal. He was a real guy. Here are the airplanes. They're very small. That's the first one I ever did, and my buddy dropped it, so it kind of looks like shit.
Let's say it looks like it might look like shit before he dropped it, but
It's not the best. But it's been in a bag in my. I use it as a token for bolt action for when I call in my airstrikes.
Nice.
So I have the starter kit that comes with 2 squads of
Like,
airplanes,
it's coming in
Messerschmitts.
here.
Yeah, exactly. Because you have to wait till next turn to
Everyone's
resolve
else
it.
is throwing down like a quarter or something, and you have like a little cool little plane.
he needs a quarter for comparison.
Actually, I'm poor and don't have any. But yeah, they all come in these little bases. Now these it comes with tokens that go on the base that denotes different abilities and stuff. So I have the starter set. There's all the rules and the tokens and shit. Two air wings, the Spitfires and the Messerschmitts. But then I have the Marines. What are these? The F4 Wildcat. So I have a squad of Wildcats, and this guy here is the ace pilot. So he's like a hero character that is even extra. Donk's back, talking trash. So he has even more special abilities. And on top of that, where's the other crap at? I got so much stuff, it's ridiculous. I can't even keep track of it all. I got terrain and stuff.
Wasn't there a dogfighting video game called Crimson Skies?
Yes,
There was. I loved that game back in the day. That was a Microsoft property. It was
I wonder which came
for the time
first.
really good. I can't find my other boat. How did I lose my boat?
You think they should make a sequel to Snakes on a Plane? Snakes on a Boat?
But that's not unusual though. I had a buddy, he was captain of they hauled logs somewhere
Yeah.
to Japan, I think, from the Philippines. And there was one day they found a wood snake in the pile of cargo.
No way. Wood snake in a pile of logs?
Yeah, right. Surprise. So the Japanese freaked out, put all the crew up in a hotel, and
They found a wood snake?
well, they fumigated the ship, or at least the cargo holds and stuff. So they said,
Because they found a snake.
well,
Yeah,
yeah, they had
you've
to
got
kill.
like customs and stuff, right?
Yeah. Oh
Oh,
yeah,
I guess
customs
because
and
they
all
don't
that.
want
Those predatory
non
stuff in there. Yeah,
non-indigenous species or whatever.
exactly. So he said after that, what they did was they went to the store and bought rubber snakes, and they would put them in the wood and leave them around. So they'd find them and have to quarantine the ship so the guys can go back to the hotel.
They
Oh,
couldn't
here
tell
we
the
go.
difference between a real snake and a rubber snake.
I think he said that the jig was up pretty fast, and they were just like, screw it. They just started fumigating the whole ships, like as a matter of course, not sending guys to hotels. Here we go. There's another game called Black Seas. It's 1/700 scale. Yeah, 1/700.
700?
Well, there's a War Games Illustrated as a magazine for wargaming nerds, but every issue has a sprue full of minis on it. And it's always something different. Who the hell knows what it's going to do? So, yeah, Black Seas, Age of Sail. I bought a squadron of third rate unaligned, but the magazine came with 2 ships. So I figured for $5 I can see if I like it or not. And for a tiny little boat, that's pretty cool. I haven't
That's
done
a lot
much
of
to it. It's only
cannon.
got a few colors. It is a lot.
It's an excessive amount. Where do all the crew stand? Shit.
Ideally behind the cannons, right?
Yeah. Behind it, usually away from the barrel, business end.
Just saying, 2 cannons go off at once. Somebody's getting squished.
That's what those iron rings are for, because they're lashed to the deck.
They are?
If you got
It's
guys
like,
on both sides of you, you're already done.
yeah, yeah. It's the recoil compensation we talked about for like half an hour earlier.
They shoot all of them at once. Is the ship gonna just like sway to one side? If they want to make a real quick turn, they just shoot all the cannons at once.
No,
Drifting, but with
because
cannons.
that would force them laterally, not in a turn.
So fire like 3 on the front right side, and then like 3 on the back right side.
Fucking
It's
like
like Just like spit.
Yeah, trying to spit. I feel like the forces on these are old wooden ships, so I feel like the force on the hull wouldn't be friendly to the damage control parties.
Retro rocket cannons.
Yeah. Quit wasting my shot. But if you look here, the box, this one's wildly unfinished because they come with sails and a little string to do the rigging and all the flags and stuff.
Oh, that's a pain. It looks like a pain in the ass.
It is, but it's really fun. That's what nerds are into. And then you take them and you battle them. Actually, the one here, this is a third rate.
And then if you lose, you smash the other guy's boat and they get real mad.
Yeah. Bam! You just hammer fist it.
It's like 14 hours of work on that tiny little ship.
Right?
Fuck your French boat.
Oh, cool. I think Donk's back. You been here the whole time, Donk, or did you come in and going? Here's where we're at with our cannon. You were here for the previous, so you see how far we've come. That last coat really darkened it. I think we're ready for Patina maybe next time.
Yeah. Clear coat it between now and then.
Yeah, that way if we mess up, we can not tell anyone and just rub it off with some napkins or something. And then we can.
You used to use lotion, but whatever. You rub it off whatever you want.
I knew it. It was coming. As soon as it left my mouth. But all the raised areas here, I want to. We'll rub that off. At least like the edges and stuff. Have the bronze showing through there. We'll do a light patina. The thing is, I've never used this.
Yeah, try it on some just like random piece of something maybe.
Yeah, I've never used this setting powder, so I don't know if this is going to stay the same color. Well, it's because initially it's going to darken because it's wet, but when it dries, will it be the base color again? Is what I'm wondering.
Did you put multiple coats on it?
I don't know. I've never used these together before. This I'm pretty sure this is like any other weathering powder. It's mostly just.
Do you have like a treasure chest or something you can just try it on, or some other just?
I
shit you don't
imagine I probably do. Pastels. That's what I was trying to think of.
Those like weird oil markers.
No, they're really dry. It's like chalk almost, but like more color. That's all this stuff really is, I think, because they teach you how to make your own, and you just take a piece of that pastel, and you just scrape it down into a fine powder. So I think it works like any other pigment, most likely. And you just put the setting powder on it to get it, or the setting liquid to set the powder. But if you guys get super bored, I got all kinds of weird shit. You do pickup trucks and busted Honda Civics. You want to do a Toyota Corolla that's been in an accident?
I want to do some mechs, man. What are you gonna do the weird robots and shit?
The robots.
Yeah,
See, that's
robots is cool.
I love robots, and I have no shortage of robots. I have big robots and I have little robots. Dude, I even have dead horses. It's literally a shame pile. I'm just grabbing shit off this pile that's on my desk right now. Dead horses, I got them. Cows, maybe.
How do they know they're dead?
Dead livestock.
I mean, because it says they're dead. What happens if you stand them up? Are they still dead?
Actually, this one looks like it can stand.
Yeah.
Or wait, when cows and horses die, don't they bloat and their legs stand up straight with the rigor mortis?
Yeah, but at that scale, you're probably not gonna be able to tell the difference.
Fucking rivet counters.
If they're laying on their side, they're dead. If you paint crows circling around them.
Oh, there you go. Actually, you made an excellent point.
Paint bullet wounds on them or something.
Yeah.
Right. I wonder if they have a little etched in. All right, here's the first robot. I've primed him already.
You could get your soldering iron and just put in some little holes in them.
Yeah. I also have a little it's called a pin vise. I don't know why, because all it is just a tiny ass drill that you use your fingers to drill with. Yeah, check this guy out. Here's one of the. I know it's not. I mean, it holds tiny stuff together, but it ain't no vise. I got this guy. He's a little
Got a
robot.
big gun and a little gun, but it looks like they're attached. So you kind of have to shoot them in the same direction.
So was that 3D printed?
No, actually, it's
Mold.
again, no, it's a model. It's resin actually, and I think the gun's metal, but everything else is resin. Where is it? I just synced it. Ah, yes. So it's one of the smaller ones. This version has, I think, an autocannon and a light machine gun. But this version, which is the same thing with a different turret, has supposed to be a flamethrower.
Okay, so what if you paint one of those, but like it was a pirate ship?
It's a tank, though. You can't paint a tank like a pirate ship.
You
He watches too
absolutely
much
could.
that Girls in Panzer or what's the other one?
That
Valkyria
anime.
Chronicles. I love Valkyria Chronicles though, and it's like not far off. But I also got big ones. I'm trying not to move my camera too much because it took me forever to get it in this position. And look at the correct distance from the. Yeah, he's huge. It's a big Soviet tank. I don't even do Soviets. I just wanted the mechs because they're
The
mechs.
tank. They put legs on a tank.
Yeah. That's the Russians. They're not super inventive. Have you seen the JS2? I think it's a JS2. Maybe the JS1. It's one of the stupidest looking. This is the British one. Little walkie guy here. It's named Merlin.
Nice.
I might run a second camera setup too from the side, just to get multiple angles. These ones here, I'm really excited to do these guys. You guys ever seen the anime Jinro?
Yes, I have.
Nice.
Freaking, the Nazi-looking dudes with the face masks that are red and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I love those
Check 'em
guys.
out.
Oh, that's not General at all. That one is. The other guys
Good
are kind of
focus.
shit.
Well, they painted them that color because that's Dunkelgelb, which is technically the color that German tanks were painted back then. But I want to do them black. But here, check these guys out.
Yeah,
This is probably, yeah, of course. This is probably more what you were thinking. These guys here.
much better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that thing's cool.
Let's
They
do
find
that,
some
guys.
kind of like alien core or something.
Yeah, the story of the Conflict 47. It's like a bolt action expansion, but also standalone kind of thing. You
He's a shit piece of artillery. He's got an eyeball.
It's like they found or they started getting like weird communications from like space or some shit, and they got some weird alien technology. But each faction in the game gets something different. Like I think the Russians is it or someone gets like a gravity gun, and the gravity is based on mass. So the bigger your tank, the heavier the armor, the more damage the gravity gun does. So the bigger your mass.
So like it's a tank killer. Like they shoot the gravity gun at it, and it's so heavy that it makes it so heavy that it collapses on itself.
Basically, yeah. Well, I think it uses the. I don't know. It's
Increases
used its
the
own
gravity.
mass
Yeah, something like that.
and crushes it. I don't know. I also have this too.
You use it on an ant, it won't do anything.
Yeah, yeah, like on humans and stuff.
47.
It's weak. This here is yeah, the Conflict 47 because it's 1947 and the war's still going on. I got this guy the other day. It's a Blood and Plunder, tiny ass boat, but it's a boat, and I like boats.
With guns on them. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you can't go
Imagine
wrong.
reloading a musket on a boat.
Oh, wonky.
Mm-hmm.
I could do a whole week of series just on my boat collection I have to paint.
Stop talking.
Donk said he missed the cannon. You still there, Donk? Donkey do? We're about to hang it up for the night. It's past my bedtime. And I'm pretty sure once we turn this off, you can rewind. I don't even think you have to wait for us to stop. I think you just press rewind. Right? It's a lot different than it did 2 days ago, huh? It's come a long way.
They got
So,
light brown on the side. Flip it over to the other side real quick. Those wheels look much, much darker than the other ones. The other two on the other side.
they could be.
Like you put more coat on these guys than you did on the other side. Like if you look at them.
Yeah, I probably did. Because one,
That side looks really good. I like the way that side looks really good. The other side looks just really dark. That
oh,
side
you
just
don't like the dark side?
yeah, it's too dark. The other side's it's brighter. You can see the wood better.
Oh, really? I like the darker side. I think.
Well,
I like this side. Whatever side you're saying is the darker side, this is the one I like. I think the color contrasts better. Donk agrees. So I'll clear coat this by tomorrow.
So it look like from the front.
Nothing spectacular.
Looks
Yeah,
pretty
you
good.
can't
I like
really
when you
get.
put the black inside the barrel, so it looks better.
Yeah, you're right. It was all stupid and bright. So yeah, I think we're gonna stream every Wednesday from 8 to 10 Central Time. But it doesn't mean we won't stream other availabilities. Probably not Tuesdays and not Thursdays for sure.
Tuesday and Thursday.
Not Tuesday and Thursday. Wednesday will be our regularly scheduled program, and on the weekends and stuff, we'll do our wargaming. I got some guys we're gonna start doing.
Like you're
We're
free
gonna
to still do
record.
whatever, but I just won't be on.
Oh yeah, I know. It's just more fun with the community. I think that's the whole point, is to get people being social and nerds talking about their nerddom.
They don't even have to leave their basement to do it.
Exactly.
Well, this Corona bullshit and suicides being up and people being more disconnected than ever.
I haven't left my house for like a year.
Yeah, same. I go to work and I come home and I just stay here. I only have so little time to myself. I like to. You have to maximize your efficiency. Time's a resource. But
Limited resource on the planet.
yep. But it's unlimited in the universe. Crazy how that works.
Yeah, it is. Like I heard something. It's like life requires or life eats life or something like that.
Life is time consuming
Nah.
or something like that. No, I had a captain. He said something funny once. He's like, "Whoa, that was deep, man."
life requires or consumes life to be alive. Like we eat something that's alive to prolong our life.
I think that's a Tool album and DCMA.
Yeah. Isn't
Don't know who Tool is. I'm assuming
the
it's a
band
band.
Tool, Maynard James Keenan? Jesus, dude, do you live in a cave? Licking moss off a
I
rock?
tried to, but someone keeps turning all the damn lights in the house on.
Oh, one of those people.
Yeah. Hey, don't you
How's
touch
that
that
talking
light.
about? Oh, we're gonna record. I think on Sunday I might have a battle. My steaks weren't living. It was. Oh, he said beyond steak shit. Is what he's saying.
Yeah, your steaks were alive at one point though.
No, he eats that Beyond Meat, the vegan
Beyond
sausage.
Meat?
Yeah,
Vegans. What vegans?
vegan steak. If it's
Dude,
not living, then it must be a plant,
plants are alive, dude.
or he's eating dirt. I think he means
Dirt.
sentient.
Plants aren't sentient.
Look, I was trying to make a joke in it. Didn't work,
Who does what? Am I missing something?
okay? Who does
Hey,
eats that? I don't know. Yeah, there's a few seconds delay. That sucks.
We wait a few seconds after every comment. Give time for response.
Right. But no, we're gonna record some tabletop battles and we'll post them on YouTube in their entirety. Probably edit it a little bit for content and
Add some funny sound effects.
hamburger breaks. We shall
what?
see.
Hamburger
Hamburger breaks.
Breaks made out of hamburger?
Yeah, that's right.
Did not work very good.
All right, I think we've officially gone off the rails. So I think I'm gonna go to sleep. Did I go to work in the morning?
Huh, don't lie to me.
Well,
Oh yeah, you
thanks
did work. Never mind.
everybody who joined us. We'll be back on Wednesday. We might even have some more shit sooner. Who knows?
Maybe
So
play some
if you were
games
here,
at some point.
Yep, join us in Discord if you like. Join the call and be part of our show and share what you've been working on. All right, keep after it. You guys have a great night. Thank you.
Bye.